guys looked like you had that game well in control. What happened out there?
Well, no question our power play didn't do our job tonight and gave them life. And they capitalized on their opportunities after that. They obviously picked up their pace and, we pushed back and had opportunities ourselves and we just didn't cash in. So, once we let them back in, it was kind of game was up for grabs and they capitalized when they had their chance and we didn't seem to find ours. So, tough one to swallow and, we have a good start like we did.
The strength of this team for years has been your second periods, but this year second periods have kind of been the opposite for you guys. Anything going on there?
Well, obviously it's not a trend we want to continue. Obviously important just when we regroup in here, whether it's a good period or a period that we're not happy with. Just the way we gotta regroup and get back into the way we need to play, and it's a chance to start fresh. So obviously something we need to do better with.
You guys looked like you had that game well in hand, and then what happened?
Yeah, I thought we won the first, and then they won the next one, and then going to the third. It's a 20-minute hockey game, so I don't know if we had it in hand all night, but I thought we had a good start, and then from there, I thought we got away what was making us successful earlier in the game.
Power plays what?
I don't know. I think, like I said, I thought our first period was obviously good, and then, I thought that they won the next period, and I think it was just a matter of, executing, D being quicker with the puck, making quicker plays, spending less time on our end, and then when we get in the offensive zone, hanging on to it a bit more, not forcing stuff, and then so when they get the puck in transition, they're a really good team.
This team historically has been really good in second periods. This year, not so much. Is there anything going on there they have to worry about?
Not that comes to mind. I don't think we really look at it as closely that way. I think we try to focus on the start, and then we want to build our game out from there. So I don't think that there's anything going on there specifically.
What did you see in front of you, the difference between, I guess, the Senators in the first period and the second period?
Yeah. They seemed to have a little more jump, obviously, after the first period. They were able to get to their forecheck a little bit better and, make it a little bit tougher on us getting out of the zone and through the neutral zone. He just turns around and wires a slap shot from the corner and just hit me in the perfect spot.
You like to see William Lagesson go after the guys digging the puck at you there? Stand up for you to make sure they don't take liberties with you?
Yeah, I think when he's playing with a bit of an edge like that, that's when he's at his best. The last few games he's been tough to play against. He's been physical and he's played really well. So, great to see.
What's it felt like for you to get into a bit of a rhythm and goal now over the last couple of weeks or so?
Yeah, it's always nice to play a little bit, play a few games in a row and kind of get that feeling back a little bit. It's been kind of a weird year for me, obviously, to start the season. So definitely feels good to play some games. Obviously, we got a lot of hockey coming up, so I'm sure we'll both be seeing the net a lot.
You guys had such a good first period, and then it kind of got away from you.
Yeah, obviously we had a good first. We won the first, they won the second, and it kind of came down to the third, and we weren't our best.
You had that chance in the third period there, the puck just dribbled off your stick or something like that. What goes through your head when that happens?
Yeah, I don't know how that didn't go in.
Did you get some traction though, Tyler, with the goal that you did score and then getting a few other chances to pass it?
Yeah, just getting to the front of the net, trying to, create traffic, and had a couple good looks, throughout the night, and just being in front, and just got to stick with it.
What's the message to the team after the second period going into the third period when the game's up for grabs?
Yeah, kind of get back to what we were doing in the first. We didn't have a terrible third, but they scored there, and we needed to kind of push back, and we had our chances. We just didn't bury.
Sheldon, you guys looked like you played a textbook first period, and then the game got away from you. What happened in your perspective?
Well, we couldn't score the third goal, or didn't score the third goal. So let them hang around. I thought they were better than us in the second period for sure. I think that the period looks a lot worse because our power play gives them a freebie and gives them life and energy, and some of our details just slept really on each of the goals against. But But I thought Ottawa got better and harder as the game went on, and we didn't respond to that.
It's a lack of execution, do you think? Because usually a lot of those pucks go in from the guys that didn't.
Yeah, I mean, the puck's laying around the crease and the goal line. I mean, I don't know. That stuff is, that's the ebbs and flows of the league, right? Sometimes those ones don't go in, and sometimes you're scoring from below the goal line, you're scoring from the wall, you're scoring off bodies. If you remember back, I don't know what it was, the Ranger game maybe or something, where everything was bouncing off us and going in the net, and some of the luck has gone the other way a little bit. Tonight again, maybe the same thing. Puck's laying around the crease, doesn't go in. They shoot one from below the goal line, goes in. But to me, it's just some of the details of our game. There's things that we'd like to do a whole lot better on each of the goals that we gave up.
One of the things about this team the last few years, anyways, second periods you were always the better team, always a forward for opposition. This year, that's not happening. Is that something you're working on, or is that something you've noticed as well?
Yeah, certainly aware of it. Yeah, it's to me, when things don't go well for us, we don't move the puck efficiently from our defense to our forwards, breakouts, regroups, and second period. That's if you don't do those things well in the second period, the period is not going to go well. That's been an issue for us the entire season.
The power play, do you think that's a blip of one bad night, or is that something?
Yeah, I'm just going to chalk it up as a group that that hasn't played, and take a few days off, and something like the power play maybe it's not going to be as sure. But I thought what I didn't love about it is I thought we were really outworked on our power play, and that part's not acceptable. There's the execution pieces. Ultimately the goal that we give up, we have full possession of the puck and we don't execute a pass and give it right back to them. But a lot of the other issues on the power play where it's just Ottawa simply outworking us in those spots. Same with the 6-on-5.
What did you think about Martin Jones tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was fine. Each of the goals. Obviously, the third goal is kind of a funky one there. He's put in a tough spot, on that one. And the goals that they got can't give those chances up,